Morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. It is chilly and damp out. We can't tell if it's raining or not. Dennis is trying to figure that out now because we have outdoor work to do. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Dennis is sitting on the couch. I don't know if you can see our new TV. We got a new TV. It arrived yesterday. Our other TV was working okay. It was very old. And when our house got struck by lightning, some of you OGs might recall, 7.5 years ago, our house got struck by lightning while we were on vacation. And our neighbor across the street very kindly put the fire out. Our fence had been struck right next to the house and caught fire, and he put it out, which was very nice. He told us all about it when we got home. And apparently the house also got struck because a lot of electronic things had been fried. I mean, it might not have been struck. It might have been that strike that started the fire on the fence that was close enough that scrambled a lot of our electronics. Our telephone answering machine was fried. Our TiVo got fried. I was so upset because I had recorded all the Game of Thrones and I hadn't watched them yet. I mean, I had seasons I hadn't watched. I was really heartsick about that for a while, but then when people got really upset about the end of it, I'm like, okay, well, never mind. Anyway, so things got fried, and we were finding things very stretched out over time in that. Anyway, the TV, some of its ports got fried, but not all of them. So we were able to use the TV, but we had to unplug things and plug other things in there sometimes to use them. So anyway, we got to the point where we were trying to put Eagle cams on the TV, and our old TV didn't work for that unless you went through all this rigmarole. Anyway, we decided to get a new TV. And there it is. And Dennis this morning figured out how to get the Eagle Cam on the TV without using Ethernet cable. So there you go. So you are watching the farm country eagles, two adults and 3 babies. This is what Aura likes to watch, and she'll be tickled when she comes down and sees them on the TV. And of course, the pictures are much clearer. And it's interesting because the area of the entire TV case and all is the same size as our other television, but the screen is bigger because the border is smaller. Anyway, it's pretty interesting. But the way it's standing, I don't know if you can see, it's standing on these weirdo 2 feet. Dennis has to cut a board to put the TV on because it's just balancing there very precariously because of the shape of our cabinet that the television's on. So anyway, he's going to be cutting the board, and I will be helping him. That's the outdoor work we have to do, is make a cut. At least 1 cut, maybe 2. I'm not sure. So anyway, that's the big news. So we're a little messy around here. When we have a TV that works, so we got to gather all the parts of it, the remote, the cords, things like that. The strap, it had a strap that was attached to the table. Put them all in a zippy bag, tape the zippy bag to the TV, put a sign on it says this works, and put it down at the road and somebody will take it. Nobody in the family wants it. Well, I didn't ask Christy, but, well, maybe I should ask her. It'll fit in our car when she comes in July. Before we put it out on the curb, we will ask her if they can use another television. So anyway, yeah, that's the big news from yesterday. I read a book. I read another one of the Letitia Rod book. The second one, I enjoyed it. And I knit a little bit, not enough to show you, but I did knit a little bit. I didn't paint, but I thought about painting. I know. It's a process. But I'm tempted to just try to recreate this card. This is the cute card that that Les sent me for my birthday, which is, you know, looks like a watercolor painting to me, or could be. It could be colored pencils too. From some of it is definitely pencil. But anyway, it's kind of adorable, and I was thinking that, you know, to get started, I need to copy things, and that would be a very cute thing to copy. And you know, I'm not selling anything, so I don't feel guilty about, you know, reproducing things. Artists learn their craft by reproducing the masters. And this was a cool card. You know, it's part of a fundraiser for the British Heart Foundation. Anyway, pretty adorable. But I was trying to see who the author, designed by Diva Evans. New Coastal, designed by Diva Evans. Well, of course, D-E-V-A. She only needs one more A. Oh, and another E too. How do I spell my name? Anyway, so I'm thinking about doing that or something similar to that with my new colors. And I had recently bought more colors. Hold on. I had also recently bought, and these are also Daniel Smith. Daniel Smith is a Seattle-based company. And, oops. So I had bought this little palette of sort of useful colors. Now, it also doesn't necessarily have a true red. That looks very orange to me, and that is, of course, very blue. But anyway, I thought this in combination with my crayons is going to give me just about everything that I need. I need to clean my palette. I've been working off this palette, which is full of, you know, colors, and so all my paintings have been these colors because I have lots of paint left on this. So maybe I'll go find another one that's not so painted. Waste not, want not, but I keep buying materials, and my tubes are probably all dried up. I'm gonna have to soak them all, or I won't be able to get the lids off them when I'm ready to do that. Anyway, so I've been thinking about my painting. I'm not sure what we're going to do today other than get the TV sorted. But I will text Christy and see if she might want this television. If she does, then we'll put it down in the basement. Because it works. Just doesn't work with 5 devices in it. Anyway. Yeah. So I'm going to straighten up over here. Dennis has planted some of his pepper seeds. I haven't looked in his gizmo to see if any of them have come up. Oh, sweetie, I forgot to tell you. The grass where Manny filled in our sinkhole, the grass is growing through the... It's coming up. So we had Manny do our sinkhole. This was a couple months ago. And they reseeded over the top of it and put straw. Oh my gosh, I can see them from here. They're this tall.
But only 2 of them.
But only 2 of them.
Oh, that's very dry.
Well,
I'm getting some water in there.
yeah. So his seeds, he's got 2 seeds, and he's got to water. But anyway, I noticed this morning that the grass is growing that they planted, they seeded, you know, a couple months ago. Now we have, they seeded around the bare patches after they put the fence in too. So we will be getting more. We will be getting more grass. So anyway, but I noticed that, oh, spring is coming. That new grass is coming up. So that's exciting. And Dennis has two pepper plants that have popped up.
Those are the Malagasas. The other ones got too dry.
Oh, the Malagasas came up, but the other ones are dry.
The
peelies are dry. So
maybe if I get them soaked good, they'll continue to germinate. But
I need to monitor more closely, I guess. Did you ever get your 4th kind of pepper? I thought you had 4.
No, me too.
Oh, okay. Anyway, never mind. So here we are having a conversation, and you're just, sorry about that. But, so spring is springing around here, so it's kind of exciting. And you can see our eagles, and they have 3 babies in that nest, which you can see. Those are the babies. They're like little ghosts. They're like little white ghosts. They're pure white, except around their eyes are black. It's really interesting. But there are 3 babies in that nest and 2 parents feeding them. So anyway, Eagle Cam, or is going to be very excited when she gets down here and sees that. And it's so nice to be able to get to it without... Dennis has to hook up his laptop with a heavy cord, blah, 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 blah. And every night he takes the laptop back because he uses it in his office in the evenings. So this is much more convenient. And anyway, this is our life. This is our life. I don't know what we're having for dinner tonight. Last night we ended up taking a couple things out of the freezer. Our freezer gets full because, Dennis was a cook in his previous life, and so he often makes food service quantities of food. So we, when he makes soup, he makes a lot of soup, and so we have soup in the freezer. We have all kinds of stuff. So we worked on the food in the freezer yesterday, and for dinner, and it was delicious. And today, I'm not sure. So we are going to be working on that wood, though, because that TV is balanced precariously. Now, there's no reason for it to be bumped other than the dog bed's right in front of that piece of furniture. But it's pretty solid, so enough already. Anyway, so that was the big news here. So everything's a little discombobulated around where I am, and I will be cleaning up around here so that I can do some painting today if I want to do. I have another book I can read, and I have knitting to do. But I did do a little bit of knitting yesterday, so... that's good. Of course, yesterday I gave Aura my laptop with the eagles on it, and then I put music on the TV. So, we'll see how this goes. Try to keep everybody, entertained. Meanwhile, I'm going to go now. It's a dreary day, but it's okay. I'm wearing my bright colors and my turtleneck, and I'm cozy, so all is well. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe and stay sane.